Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time you are meeting this video. My name is Obinna and you are welcome to the part of Africa, the home of truth. Um, Very quick one, without waiting much of your time, let us move direct to business because we have a lot to talk about. When I say that we have a lot to say, we have big work to do in our land. I would say I wouldn't like to say in Biafra land, but in the entire southeast. Because when we say that we have a lot of work to do, I don't like when people refer Igbos as Biafrans. Because when we say anything at all, then we're going to say Biafra and Igbo people are fighting for Biafra. And Biafra is not just for Igbo people. Make sure you share this message, let it get to the people that I want it to get to. Biafra is not only for Igbo. But I didn't come here to talk about Biafra. So straight to business. We have a lot of work to do to bring ourselves together. Because today, something happened today when I met some people from other states across the Nigers. How can somebody be bearing an Igbo name and they say that it's not from Igbo? Before I would say that the charity begins at home, so I need to start for myself. My own mother is from Okwani, local government area, Delta State. And there are people who still believe that they are not Igbos. And my mother's surname before she got married to my father, her surname was Osondo. And I began to ask myself a question. My mother's surname is Osondo before she got married. And her siblings, they have Ngozi, the elder brother. So Ngozi, is it an Hausa name or Yoruba name? So it's a question that I'm asking. They have Onyekachi. So Onyekachi and the surname is Osondo. Onyekachi Osondo. Your surname is an Igbo surname. Your main name is an Igbo name. Your ways of dressing, your culture, everything you're doing is an Igbo. The food you eat, your market days, the 4 market days, Nkwo, Ore, Eke, Afo, Nkwo. Everything you practice, you do exactly as the Igbos. And when somebody asks you, where are you from? You say, God forbid that Igbo no Igbo. It's a cause that somebody did not know where you came from. From my little knowledge, let me just go straight to the history and tell you how we the Africans used to live before the arrival of the white men. Africa, we don't have boundaries to each other. We don't have border. We don't say this is the border from this community to this community. We don't have boundaries. We live together as one. But as for the Igbo people in the southeast, we know how the Igbo people used to behave. They love traveling. In those days, some of them travel across the Niger to settle, across the Red Sea, across the water, to settle there. Then after the war, because the Nigerian government, according to what the Britain told them to make sure that they make the Igbo people minority in the country so that they will not be able to rise up in the future to fight for Biafra. So that is why, during the war, Most of the Igbos fled. Some went to Cotonou Guinea. Some went to many countries. Those of them that couldn't run to a farmers, then moved to across the Niger, across the sea. The present place we call Delta State today. Before it was Bendel State. So after the war, they began to divide the state again, because before it's not up to 36 states. I think it's after the war. Or rather, they came to divide the states. They will say this place is Delta, this place is Edo, this place is Port Harcourt. That Port Harcourt you are calling, you know, one thing that we let the white people go, but we did not leave their ways of life to go. This River State, present day River State, will give the name. That Port Harcourt will give the name. So it's right time for us to go back to history to ask questions. How can you be bearing an Igbo name? Your surname is an Igbo. Your great-grandfather's surname is an Igbo. Up till today, you bear an Igbo name. And you stood up to say, God forbid I'm not an Igbo. It's a big shame to you that you don't know where you came from. It's a big shame to you that you don't know where you come from. But I will never blame everybody. People that I will blame is our parents and the government, because they are the ones that refuse to teach us history from school. I'm a full boy, Igbo guy. I'm an Igbo boy. I will not say I'm from so-so state, I'm from so-so state. I am from Igbo. Those of you that knows Okodo, that is the place I came from. So me, myself, I do not believe that there is a state, Imo State, Anambra State, Enugu State. No, I don't do that. When you ask me where do you come from, I'm an Igbo guy. When you ask me where did you come from, I will tell you I'm an Igbo boy. When they denied us history from school, when you ask a French, just a little boy in French, ask him the history of France, a Francais, ask a 12 years old guy there, a boy there, ask him the history of France, he will tell you the history, because they are taught the history in school. You as a Nigerian, as an African, what did they teach you in school? Did they teach you your history? Have they taught you history in school before? What did you know about your history? What did you know about yourself? And I ask somebody a question today. What is your name? He mentioned an Igbo name. And he said that he is not an Igbo. And I asked him, please, speak your dialect for me. I want to hear. Shem couldn't let him to speak his language because he don't have any other language to speak apart from Igbo. Just like now, where my mother came from, Okwani, Bia is Bia, Gaba, Afibo is Je, Gawa. It's the same thing. Mother. And where my mother came from, Miri is Miri, Ishi is Ishi, Aka is Aka. You understand? And where my mother came from, Oko is Oko. And you see some boys that came out from there. He says it's not an Igbo. Oh yeah, speak your language from me. They don't have another language to speak apart from the one they are speaking. Instead of them to go to look for their roots, to ask questions, how manage to exist from that place. Most of them are there busy fighting the Igbos, not knowing that they are fighting themselves. You are fighting yourself. This is the thing that the colonial people did to us in Africa. These are the things that these people did to us in Africa, that they have eaten so deep into us to the extent that we are denying our right. We are even denying our existence. We are even denying our roots, and nobody is saying anything about that. You travel to the Europe now, there is something that they call Schengen visa. You can use it to go around the Europe. But in Africa, we don't have anything like boundary before they came. But for them to be able to manipulate and control us, they divided us, just like they made us to understand that we are not the same. They made us to understand that we are not the same. And most of you that claims that you are educated, you claim that you have went to school, and you still have your child, and you tell your children that you are not from so region. It's a big shame and disgrace. Before I end this broadcast, let me go back and tell you about a little I know that about Biafra. Both of you that believe that Biafra is an Igbo state or Igbo country, Biafra is not an Igbo country. It's an Igbo man that gave that name Biafra. Go and ask questions. It's an Igbo man that gave that name Biafra. What it means is Biafra. Biafra, come and stay here. For the fact that we are the one that stood up to fight for Biafra, we are the one that stood up to fight for the motherland, does not mean that we are the only one that came for Biafra. Part of Kogi, part of Benue, part of Delta land, part of Edo, these places belongs to Biafra. So if you are from this region I just mentioned, and you are still claiming, you are still answering Igbo name, if you really want to denounce the membership as an Igbo person, change your identity, change your way of attire, change your ways of life, change your name to your surname, then you will know who you are. We are not begging anybody to come and become an Igbo. Nnamdi Kanu is just a peacemaker. If it is somebody like me, although there is our people that is there too, so we cannot abandon our people. So I will end this broadcast like this. We need to unite as one. Igbos, stop fighting Igbos. We are one. I will end this broadcast like this. Share this message and don't forget to follow the Pride of Africa. Don't forget to follow the Home of Truth. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channels. Thank you very much and remain blessed.